It's always tough to make sense of unusual behavior, especially when it's your own. But when you're talking about a child, it's even more difficult to decipher what might be going on. It is not just a few banknotes. It is a lot. It would have needed an explanation if this was the case. Nobody knows why, but maybe they all fell on the floor after he transferred his cat's game with them to his work desk. The last pile they were playing with each day is bigger than the one before, so there has to be something strange going. His wife had given him the green light to keep their family pet. With the new member of the family, he could no longer take in stray cats into their home. They would have to make do with keeping one cat in his office. He was like a staff member at the place, and that would ring true when the cat started turning a profit. One morning, when he got to the office, he noticed some banknotes on the ground in front of the glass door. They were just $1 bills, but where did they come from? They must have been dropped, so Stuart picked them up and put them on a neat pile on the desk at the front and continued his day. But his cat would continue their habit that no one expected. Everyone at the office loved the little stray. He'd snooze on the desks while people worked and look over at the monitors during the day. He'd step on keyboards and send emails that weren't ready. Just a few days later, he found some more notes on the ground, exactly where the others were a few days prior. He couldn't understand where they were coming from. Stuart was now eyeing the cat. Could it have been him? Nothing else was out of the ordinary, though. It wasn't going through purses or breaking into the petty cash box, but still new money would arrive at the front door every week. Soon they had $50 that they didn't know what to do with. There must have been a reason why this was happening. The office was in the busy part of town, where there was lots of traffic every day. So, when they asked to get a camera installed, they approved it. After viewing the cameras, Stuart just watched the cat walk around as normal.
Also, if you've not done so already, please subscribe to our channel and click that notification bell to get inspired by these animal stories every day. Now, back to the story.
Nothing was out of the ordinary during the day, but when the evening rolled around, it was a different story. The feline sat at the entrance to the door. Stuart then saw a man walk past the door and noticed the cat trying to get his attention. The man unwrinkled $1 from his wallet and slipped it through the crack in the door. The cat greedily grabbed the money with its paw. The money was then tugged through the door by the cat. Now the cat was $1 up and the man was $1 down. The man grinned at the feline and went on his way. Stuart scratched his head, but things would get even stranger. Stuart had no idea how the game had started, neither did the rest of the staff, who had first shoved in the money to play with the bored kitty. It didn't matter, word of the unique interaction had spread. He soon found people would intentionally come to their office to see if they could be more clever than their purring mascot. The kitty would sit there uninterested until he saw a chance to get the bill. Then he would swipe at it and claim his reward. People would giggle and take videos. One day there was even a long line of people waiting to take their turn. Soon, the mischievous cat was sitting on a pile of cash. It was then Stuart realized they had a problem. It would be difficult or nigh impossible to give back the money, and it wouldn't be fair to keep it for themselves. So their team gathered together and made an important decision. They were going to donate all money made from the cat to homeless and animal shelters, but that wasn't all. Stuart pulled out their office supplies and made a flashy sign, explaining all about the cat and where the money would go. The little guy's fame skyrocketed, thanks to the internet. Soon, they found their company emails and inboxes with a new kind of mail. People from all over the world had started to donate money, even if they couldn't give it through the amusing game. They just loved the story and wanted to help. Letters poured in with not just $1 bills, but denominations far more generous than they had ever expected. This gave Stuart a profound idea. So far, they hadn't officially named the cat. It hadn't been with him that long after all. But considering everything their little work family had gone through, there was only one name that was fitting. From now on, the little fuzzy hustler would be known as Cashnip. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider sharing it with your friends and family. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one.